welcome back to my channel. And today's video is gonna be about living alone. And by living alone, I do not mean living alone in a hostel or with a roommate, but living alone in an apartment or something, away from your parents, totally alone. So I thought that I would make this video for someone who is thinking of living alone or is currently adjusting to it, because it did take me a lot of time adjusting to it. And the dog is barking, ignore that. I have been living alone for almost or more than 2 years now, and yes, it is lonely. I miss the roommate vibe, but in the meantime, I've also fallen in love with living alone. And today I am filming outside, and this stadium kind of belongs to my university, and some lady told me not to sit on the floor, and she got me a log to sit on because it's apparently bad for my back. That was super sweet of her. I love this place. So I have written everything down, and I'm gonna beep a bit at times, don't mind. So my very first step would be figuring it out, because when you are planning to move out, it's kind of like a mixed feeling. You're scared, but you're happy, and you're excited at the same time. But sometimes when excitement goes out of hand, you tend to mess it all up, like I did. I was so excited to move out one time that I chose the wrong apartment, and my owner was a psychopath. So be careful. Go to the neighborhood, figure things out, talk to the owner, talk to the guard that stays on your building, figure out where the supermarket is, where you can get the supply of water, drinking water, that is. So yeah, figuring it out when you are starting can be of a big help. Don't be dumb like me. So it was super windy outside and kids were making a lot of noise, so I decided to film inside and be safe. My second advice would be practice doing things alone. The things that you do while you are living with your parents or your roommates in the hostel is super different than what you do while you are living alone. When this whole thing about moving to a totally different country as a 17-year-old teen came into my head, I was super scared. But then now I figured it out, and I can go grocery shopping, buy things for my house, go to a cafe to grab hot chocolate or food, run general errands, or go for short walks by myself. I want you to gain the same confidence as well, because things are gonna hit you up one day and you will have to do a lot of things alone. You do not want to be like, pinging your friends and be like, hey, do you want to go grab some coffee? Unless it's like a lunch date or a coffee date, of course. But then, you do not want to be disturbing them 24/7. The next one would be feeling the presence and being mindful. This is mainly for COVID, because now that we're in 2021 and under quarantine, I'm going insane. I swear. We do a lot of things at home. At least I do. I cook, I clean, I work, I study, I eat at home, I work out at home, inside, unless it's for groceries, shopping, or like walks, which is getting rare these days. So it can make you insane. So find things that will make you less lonely. For example, watch a movie, video call your friends or your family, play some songs, talk to yourself, but make this talk really positive, and cry alone. I'm just joking. Figure things out that makes you happy. I don't know. I kind of like paint. I make YouTube videos, and not talking to anyone for 16 hours is super tough for me. And I think making videos on YouTube really helps me out. Find your help. Next one would be making plans. Yes, you got that right. Making plans with humans, not making plans with humans, but you got it right. If someone is telling you that, oh my god, I'm having a lot of fun living alone, I'm getting a lot of me time, is definitely lying, because that is not how it works, and that is straight up. And that person is probably going to bed every night crying his or her lungs out, because that is not how it works. When you're living alone, you do a lot of things by yourself that you get super exhausted and you want to go to bed. But you're not supposed to go to bed. Go ahead, ping your friends, ask them if they want to hang out, and go hang out with them. Do something in your life other than being alone. Because human touch is super important. And your friends are not gonna ask you out because, let's face it, it's gonna be super bitter, but they're gonna forget you because you're not living in their habitat. Because let's say, for example, I was living with a roommate and he or she wanted to grab lunch. I just put my PJ on and just go with him or her, you know? And living alone is totally opposite of that. You need to make plans with your friends. So practice that. Because I'm working on it myself. And it's super hard, but trust me, it is not impossible. And my final advice would be, enjoy it. I mean, yes, it's gonna be tough. Yes, you're gonna cry. Yes, you're gonna cry alone. And yes, you are gonna have an amazing day or the worst day of your life, and you're gonna come home and you're gonna have no one to talk to. But trust me, it's worth it. It's worth everything. Just imagine waking up and not having to worry about what you're wearing, how you look, or how you dress, what you eat during the day, when you're gonna do the dishes, when you're gonna clean your house, why you bought a certain thing. You're not gonna have to worry about anything of that sort. So it's totally worth it. Personally, I feel super privileged and lucky about this, and the fact that I'm able to afford living alone, because not gonna lie, living alone definitely comes with a huge price tag, which in turn makes me super grateful about the little things like my job, my wonderful owner, because the previous one was a psychopath, and also this house, which is keeping me safe. I would definitely recommend living alone because it helps you learn and discover more about yourself, and it is more like a life lesson. Definitely recommend it. That is it for my video. If you liked it, go ahead, like and share my video and subscribe to my channel. I will be posting more during the weekends. Until then, bye, adios, hasta luego, que tengas un buen día.